With me now, Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn, I'm embarrassed to admit to you during the break, I said to my staff, does anyone know what's in the decathlon? And we came up with 10 events. Can you help us?
What? Yeah, if they want to learn about the decathlon, Netflix just recently, about a month ago, came out with a show called Untold. It's kind of the untold stories.
Yes.
One of the best documentaries I've ever seen on that performance way back then. Footage I had never even seen before. And It's really, really, really well done.
I saw you talking about it, saying, well, you were talking, this is a whole other subject, but you were saying when you see, the old you, that version of you, Bruce Jenner, winning the decathlon, winning the gold medal, that was a character you created to sort of deal with some of your gender dysphoria issues and so on. I thought that was so interesting that Bruce Jenner was a creation of yours.
Yeah, you know what? Little Caitlyn's always lived inside me growing up. I've had to deal with her all my life. Every person who deals with gender dysphoria deals with it differently. Every story is a different story, and you have to kind of pick your own path. I was very fortunate. After the games are over with, I got into work. I got into raising a family. I'm so proud to raise 10 children, proud of every one of them. They're amazing kids, amazing citizens. But eventually I just got to the point in my life at the age of 65 that I've never really dealt with myself. And honestly, it was the best decision I ever made. I just wake up in the morning, be myself. I don't have any secrets. I did a book called The Secrets of My Life. I told every secret there is out there. That's one thing I'm very happy about. I'm probably I don't have any secrets. And being in politics, it's tough because everybody has secrets in politics.
That's right.
And I don't have any. I'm very open. I'm me. I just wake up in the morning and be myself all day.
Must be very liberating. I like not to have any, I don't know. I think one thing, we can get into your transition and the gender thing, but I do think one thing I respected about you, but I realized it may have been very, very hard, is that you did wait. Your children were raised by the time you decided to transition. And I maybe this is my own personal issue, but we had this happen in my own family. And I don't get too specific about it because I'm not at liberty. Those involved have not given me the liberty to share this story publicly. But my point is, there's somebody very close to us that's part of my family who transitioned male to female. And they did it when the children were young and really of pubescent age. And I think it was very hard on the kids, really, really hard. I don't know, was that a conscious choice on your side, on your end, or did you just come to terms with it later?
Yeah, yes, it is. Little Bruce honestly still lives inside me. You still have the fight and the vigor to run for governor. You got to have a lot of fight in you. You've got to be able to have great work ethics. And I still have all of those things, but I just live my life authentically. So, no, life is very good. And it's great to be in a position where I can kind of go to the next chapter. I've always been very politically involved. I've done a lot of lobbying. I go to Washington, D.C. on sometimes LGBT issues, but other issues. And for the first time, I decided to get it on the inside. And it's been quite a ride for the last 5 months. I see the politics of politics when you're on the inside. Exactly. And it's a tough business. You got to be tough in here. California is in trouble. You can't have a healthy America with a sick California, and California is sick as you can be.
Well, what would you say is tougher?
He's got to go.
Competing and winning gold in the Olympics, being a television star, which keeping up with the Kardashians among other programs, or running for political office.
Running for political office is the toughest thing you can do. It's the hardest I've ever worked. Every day up early. Yesterday I was doing things at 5:30 in the morning, going all day. I'm doing this because, to be honest with you, Meg, I don't have to do this. I'm doing it because, number one, I love this state and I love the people of this state. And we do not deserve to go through what we have gone through over the last 20, 30 years of Democratic majority in Sacramento. They have destroyed this state. And this is I think of it as kind of the turning point. obviously the Democrats are in control in Washington, D.C. Everybody talks about 2022 for the races in the House and the Senate. But to be honest with you, to take this country back, it starts right now, here in the last week, going into this recall election. It starts right now. If we can recall Gavin Newsom and replace him with a conservative Republican like myself, that will be major when it comes to 2022. We have to turn this country around. Honestly, I feel right now, if Gavin Newsom, and it's tough, it's mail-in ballots and Democrats, it's going to be tough, but if he stays in, honestly, I think that's kind of they will be so emboldened. I think it's kind of the end of the state. I don't know if it can recover from this.